Hey, what's up guys? 10VivMan here, bringing you yet another exciting X and Y Wi-Fi battle. Today's battle is an OU match that I had against some guy on one of my groups, and it was really good. It was an OU battle. I'm using a pretty, I guess, standardish team, and it's his probably even more standard, but hey, it's OU. What do you want? You want an OU battle? I was looking for NU, but he's like, I want an OU, so, whatever. I guess I'll do OU. But looking at the teams, he's got some pretty scary things. Greninja's a threat. Ferroform is a defensive threat. Both Kieran Black and Thunderous Furion, very scary. Don't know what kind of Charizard it is. I myself am running, I think I'm running Choice Band Scizor. I think. Maybe. No, it's not Choice Band. I think it's my Mega Scizor. No, it's not maybe Mega Scizor. I'm using the defensive Scizor set, but it's not Mega, because I have a Charizard. Rotom, Assault Vest Conk, that whole spiel. But let's get the battle started. And I haven't looked at this battle prior to narrating because I just want to get this battle narrated. So, I'm going to lead off with my Charizard, just kind of wanting to scout what he's going to lead with, as he actually leads, probably the worst matchup for me in history, as he goes into the Greninja. I really don't have many safe switch-ins for this thing. I have my Rotom, which is a pretty good switch to it. This is my Kinkeldor, doesn't have a lot of special defensive investment. I really don't want to switch that in, even though I do have the Assault Vest. Luckily for me, the Hydro Pump doesn't do too much, even though I am, physically defensive. And I'm just going to get a little bit of leftovers recovery. And that's pretty cool. So, yes, and he now ends up going for the Grass Knot, which, I'm light as crap, so that definitely would not have killed regardless. That's why Hidden Power Grass is sometimes used. But I ended up going for the Hydro Pump, which I don't know what I was expecting. I think I was predicting Dark Pulse, which is why I go for the Hydro Pump. In retrospect, I should have just switched, or gone for the Volt Switch at least, and I'm just adjusting so a little bit more comfortable. Sorry. And, yes, but now I have a pretty free switch to the Kinkeldor, because you gotta see, I predicted actually for him to go for the Dark Pulse now, seeing how little Grass Knot did, because Rotom is light as crap, so I took that Dark Pulse very, very well. Now, I thought the Mach Punch was too freaking obvious. Apparently not, because he goes straight for the Hydro Pump. That's what I get for predicting, right? But, yeah, it does a crap load. That's what I didn't want to happen to my Kinkeldor, so that kind of sucks. But I'm just going to be able to go for the knockoff and KO the Greninja, so that's pretty nice. It's very upsetting that my Kinkeldor is pretty much meh right now. But out comes the Charizard. Very, very scary. I don't know what kind of Charizard he is, as he does end up Mega Evolving into Mega Charizard X. And I'm just like, oh, God help me. I am screwed. I am doomed. But I stay in because I pretty much figure he's going to go for Dragon Dance. So, yeah, that's a problem. But I go straight for the Drain Punch. Gonna do a solid chunk of damage to this Mega Charizard X. Does a lot of damage, actually. It's a very clean chunk. And as I get back up to a respectable range, which is pretty nice, I know I'm going to need my Kinkeldor for later, so I switch out. And I go into my Landorus Furion, which is a bulky variant, of course. But, I sadly figure out that even at neutral, I do not take this Dragon Claw very well at all, which is just like, Landorus, you're not as good anymore. This is horrible. This is just, oh. And I'm going to get absolutely wrecked by a Flare Blitz, and I'm just like, oh. You did nothing. You did nothing, Landorus. Absolutely nothing. So that just sucks. And I'm now going to go into my Scizor. Now, I actually predicted either Roost or him to switch out, because I know he's going to die to the Flare Blitz recoil. So I go for the U-turn like a pro, and it does a pretty decent amount of damage to the Thunderous, which is awesome. I now go out into my only thing that's really faster than the Thunderous, which is my Gengar. And I know I can outspeed and go from there, but unfortunately for me, it turns out to be Scarfed. I really should have seen that coming, but no, I'm stupid, so. But luckily, the Thunderbolt nerf kind of helps me here. I'm able to take it, and I'm able to KO him with a Life Orb Sludge Bomb, so that's pretty cool. Very, very awesome, and I think I have like 1 or 2 hits left on me, so that's just fantastic. Now, I could have either A, gone for a Shadow Ball, Destiny Bond, but I decided to go for the Focus Blast just in case he wants to go for a non-damaging move. I figure I might as well go for the Focus Blast. It really doesn't make much sense to me not to go for Focus Blast, as he just goes for the Leech Seed. just in case I wanted to switch out. And, I mean, look at that Focus Blast damage. They did a crap load to that Ferrothorn. As the Leech is just going to take me out. Kind of wasted my Gengar, but hey, I mean, I was under the safe assumption that Thunderous wasn't Scarfed. I honestly should have, but that's what I get. I don't like OU, so I don't really pay attention to much stuff. But now I have a free switch into my Ferrothorn, which is awesome. My Conkeldurr, jeez, I can't speak. I meant Conkeldurr, but now out comes the Mandibuzz as I go straight for the Drain Punch because I know it's going to do a pretty decent amount of damage to that Mandibuzz. Now, I know Foul Play will do a solid chunk to me because, you know, Conkeldurr has max attack and it's scary, but he actually goes for the safe Roost, which I could have predicted, I could have not have, but it's whatever. I guess go straight for the safe Ice Punch because I really don't have a reason not to. I get a crit, which really didn't matter, it doesn't do anything to it. So, as Mandibuzz is a wall, it's a tank, it's everything into one Pokemon. As he goes for the Foul Play and does a crap load of damage to me, which just sucks. I now end up going for the knockoff because I don't want this thing getting any extra residual recovery. So, that's pretty nice. As I now am going to switch out and go into my Rotom, I believe, because I know I can take on the Will-O-Wisp probably a little bit better. Or I can take on the Foul Plays. Jeez, I cannot speak today. I can take on the Foul Plays a bit better than Conkeldurr can because it doesn't have a lot of attacks. So, that's pretty nice. As I now go for the Volt Switch, and it's going to do a pretty solid chunk. Now, I think I try to get a burn on this thing at some point, because contrary to popular belief, Foul Play actually does cut in damage when you're burned, because it still uses your own physical power, but, you know, it uses the target's attack, but if you're burned, it will still do half, which is kind of funny. Now, the reason I don't Mega Evolve here is because I wanted to take as little damage from Foul Play as possible. There was a strategy in this. As you can see, the Foul Play did absolutely nothing. Had I Mega Evolved, it would have done a lot more damage. So that was exactly why I went for the, I didn't Mega Evolve there. Now, in respect, I could have not Mega Evolved here either, but I wanted a bit more oomph on my Snapdragon Claw, so I decided why not, I'll Mega Evolve now, go for Dragon Claw, and it still does absolutely nothing, because I am a Tank Zard, so it does nothing, and that kind of sucks. But I have Dragon Claw, Fire Punch, Will-O-Wisp, and Roost, and as I now just go back into Rotom, and I do have the burn on this thing now, which is pretty nice, which means that Conkeldurr can actually deal with Mandibuzz a lot better now. And Rotom Tank took the Foul Play even better just because, you know, it's burn, which is just absolutely fantastic. I think now what I do is I just go straight for the Volt Switch, because I know he really can't do anything to me. And he might just Roost, which is absolutely fine, because this gives me a perfect opportunity to go back at Conkeldurr and restore some health. So, that is exactly what I do. Even though Conkeldurr took a boatload of damage in the first few turns, Conkeldurr is proving to be a humongous nuisance to his team, which is just amazing. I love Assault Vest Conkeldurr. I swear I do not win a lot of battles without it in OU. So, as I think I predict him to Roost again, and I do believe I go for Drain Punch here. I could be wrong. Yeah, well, no, I do go for Drain Punch. Yes. That is because I am a pro, not really, but yeah. But that does a load of damage, and I get a lot of health back, which is great. And, yes, that's pretty awesome. And he's just going to go for the Foul Play now. It's not going to do anything to Conkeldurr because he is burned, which is great. I'm just going to get some more health back from the Drain Punch. And that is awesome. Just absolutely fantastic. I actually get one more HP back from what the Foul Play did, which is also pretty awesome. And I think the burn takes him out. Yes, it does. So, Mandibuzz is no longer an issue, which is great. And yes, absolutely fantastic. Now, what I do here was probably the best play ever. He knows that Conkeldurr is a humongous threat. So I bring out my Scizor, and because it is max HP, I really have no reason for Scizor anymore. He goes for Flare Blitz. I die, which is great, because the recoil knocks him out. Yes, and I still have a very threatening Conkeldurr on my team. So, out comes the Black Kyurem, which is also very scary. But I do have my Assault Vest Conkeldurr in here. You know, have I had my... Now, Scizor actually could have been helpful against this thing. I honestly forgot he had Black Harem at this point. But I take the Dragon Claw, and I'm able to go for the Drain Punch, get a load of HP back, and, yes, and now I can just go for the Mach Punch and KO the Kyurem, which is great. But I figured in the long run that Conkeldurr is much more useful than Scizor, and it's the easiest way to ensure the Charizard's going to get knocked out. Oh, that's another reason why I sacked Scizor, because of Ferrothorn. I need a Conkeldurr for Ferrothorn. So, Drain Punch that, and guys, that will be the game. I honestly think that sacking my Scizor was probably the best play of that battle. So, it was a great OU match. Definitely well played on both ends. Mega Charizard X was definitely the biggest threat I had on my team. I just figured, because Mach Punch wasn't going to kill Charizard, I had to either sack Conkeldurr or sack something else. I figured Scizor's at the perfect thing because it's at max HP, he'll probably die to the recoil. It did happen, and here I am now winning the battle. So, which was great. I think I still had... I actually still had my own Mega Charizard. I mean, I don't know. So, the main reason I sacked Scizor then was to ensure that the Flare Blitz recoil would KO the Charizard. Now, to be fair, even if he had knocked out my Conkeldurr of Charizard, it still probably would have been in a range to where my Bullet Punch from my Scizor could have KO'd it, but I didn't want to take that chance, I think is my excuse for that. I think that was my whole train of thought process there, but I really hope you guys enjoyed the battle. I think I still had Rotom, I had Charizard, and I had Conkeldurr left, so that was a really good battle though. Hope you guys enjoyed. Rate, comment, sub, and later, guys.